All right, welcome back to Weights Lifted YouTube channel. It's chest day. I got this new microphone. It's on the last video, and I think it sounds a lot better. And yeah, we'll get into some chest or some flat bench. If you guys like these videos, I'd appreciate you can like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I'm just getting this going, and you know, it's like motivating when I see, like, I'll bring it up and I'll see like one more subscriber. It's like, so I'm on the fence about doing these anyway. So all the help I could get is appreciated. And anything else, like, any comments you guys have. Someone commented like, need better sound, and that day I got the mic. So like, if you guys want to see different different views, or want me to talk about different things, different exercises for me to try. I mean, I'm doing my own thing, but I've done a little bit of everything. So whatever you guys, anything, or even just comment to say like, I like the videos, that helps out a lot too. I said, I started doing this kind of just to show another point of view on getting in shape. It doesn't have to always be in a gym and a bunch of fancy equipment. Like, you can just do this stuff at home. So, but that's enough of that. We'll get into it, do some bench, and then we'll see where it goes from there. It's 225. Yeah, it's 225. I guess that was 12. I've been keeping it lighter this week. So like last week, if you guys watched those videos or made it far, I was talking about like my shoulder was bothering me. So I lightened it up. Because sometimes that's what you got to do. You just got to listen to your body. I don't want to keep pushing and then hurt myself. Then I can't work out at all. Who wants to do that? And I can't afford to hurt myself because I got to work. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. That being said, that was pretty light. So, and I feel pretty good. So I might go up a little bit. And don't get me wrong, part of me is like, dude, put 300 on there. Like, that's what they want to see. They want to see your bench. So, but I'm still doing, like, this whole thing is just me doing my thing and you guys kind of along for the ride, But I do want to go a little heavier. Let's do 245. And when I bench, you guys should be able to hear me now because of the mics. Like, when I bench, I don't know, I do feet flat on the ground, arms shoulder width apart, and I arch my back just a little bit. Not crazy, not like those power lifters where they're like, I don't know, wild backs, a foot off the bench, just a slight arch. That felt pretty good. Yep. All right. I'm going to do another set or two of those. And then we're going to do, and then I'm going to do probably incline flies, because I'm staying away from the incline press for a little bit. Like I'm not doing it this week. Might bring it back in next week, because that always bothers my shoulder. I don't know why, but maybe one of you can tell me. All right, I'm gonna do another set or two, then get set up, and I'll see you then. All right, time for some flies, and got it on a slight incline, just one bump up from flat, just to try to focus on the upper chest more. Yeah, here we go. That's it. Hit what I hit 12. When I'm doing these, I'm not letting the weight come all the way back to where like I really feel like a strain on the shoulder. I'm coming back until I feel my chest start to pull, and then I come up, and I don't come all the way to the top, if you notice, because this is something I noticed for me with dumbbell flies. This isn't the same with like the bands or cables, but with dumbbell flies, you're just fighting gravity. So once I get to the top, as soon as I get right to like above my shoulders, all the tension's coming straight down. My chest isn't pulling anymore. You can almost feel the tension switch to your arms. Once I feel the tension come off the chest, I come back down. That's just for me. Everybody is going to have their own way of doing it. Figure out what works for you. Some people like to go all the way to the top and really squeeze it together. That's all right. And if dumbbell flies was the only fly movement I'm going to do, I might try that. And I used to do that, but that really squeezing, like I'm going to get that on the bands, and I don't feel like it adds anything to the dumbbell flies. That's just for me. I try not to be super dogmatic with anything, like whether it's training or diet or whatever. I'm a big do what works for you type of guy, especially with the audience, like, or I don't want to say audience, but the people I started this to talk to. I mean, everybody. I want to talk to everybody, but like, especially the person who's not working out yet. Like whoever you are watching this, who's like not really, or if you're just starting to get in, like, that's kind of who I'm keeping my advice focused towards, is because it can be a lot. Starting to watch all these videos, and do I do it like this? Do I do it like that? Do I need to go here? Do I need to go there? I think the most important thing when it comes to diet and exercise is just to start. Just do it. You know, anything's better than nothing. And over time, you'll find your niche. You'll find what works for you. All right. Towards the end of those last few reps, you start to feel, if you're doing it right, you start to feel like a burn. And sometimes it almost feels like, is this about to rip? Like when you're coming up out of the bottom. Yeah. Not much, I don't know. This is going to be the tough part, is finding stuff to talk about in between, in between sets. If I even have to talk about anything, you know, this was more just supposed to be me working out and you guys just watching. Like I said, that's where comments would help. If you guys have suggestions, or even suggestions on different, like I said, different types of videos, it would help. I'm going to do another set or two, and then some band work, keeping everything light this week, relatively light. I'll start I don't know, I'm going to go by feeling. Like I've been feeling more joint pain the last I don't know, week or two. So I wanted to kind of take a break from heavier stuff. Like benching, I was benching, the first couple of videos, benching 275, whatever. Like I wanted to kind of take a break from it. See how I felt trying to do more rep focused stuff, higher rep, lighter weight. Actually feels pretty good so far. All right, we'll do another set. All right. I'm gonna do maybe one more and then get set up for bands, maybe some banded flies, and I'll see you guys with that. All right. Gonna do some flies with the bands. I'm gonna apologize now. Once I actually get out and I'm doing the fly, see how shadowy it is right now? That's how it's gonna be. I need a light. I need to get some type of light over here to shine this way. But it is what it is. I'm in my basement. Give me a break. So, but you should still be able to pretty much see what I'm doing. Got the bands on the pull-up bar. I step out till I feel tension, and then just do flies. Just pull down across my body towards I kind of pull down, you know. You'll see. And these exercises with the bands, this is where I'm trying to squeeze and feel all the contraction and pump blood into the muscle and all that stuff. And they do work for that way better than anything else. But as far as that goes, like, most of the time, this is going to sound crazy to some people, but the last like 2-3 years of working out, most of the time I don't feel a pump. I mean, recently I've been getting better at getting to that point, but I've gotten to where I'm at, which is pretty good, I think, not getting a pump. A pump's not necessary for growth, in my opinion. You know, because I've done it like where no matter what I did that day, like, I'm dead. I can't lift nothing. No pump. Just fatigued. Just muscle no work. Like, but no pump. So now I've gotten better, you know, because like I said, a lot of that I think is because I work out in the morning. So I work out kind of depleted. I've gotten better with the pump thing because I've started adding stuff specifically for a pump, not to fatigue, but or strain, but just, and that's like band stuff at the end. But like, I also started drinking more electrolytes with my pre-workout, and then throughout the day. But that little rant's just to say, like, if you're just starting out and you're like, I'm not getting a pump, I'm not gonna, just give it time. You will. And, you know, even if you're not, it's not necessary. Here's the other thing. If you're just starting to work out and you don't have a lot of muscle yet, you don't have as much muscle to get pumped up. So that's another thing that affects it. Like, same thing with like mind muscle connection, contraction. Like, if there's not much muscle there, it's hard to feel it, you know? Like, these things all take time. It's a marathon, not a sprint, right? With these, I barely count. I'm just going to, you know, till I really feel like not failure, because it's hard to fail in these, but close to it. Usually, with the way my body is or how beat up I am, I go until something hurts. And I'm like, all right, that's enough. That's mostly because of my job, though, being in construction and all that. But so I'm going to do one more set of these. Then I'm going to switch to the single arm. And that'll probably be it, the single arm. So, although these feel pretty good, I might just do a few more sets of these, to be honest with you. Just keep going until I'm, feeling pumped up and all that, and then douchey pose time. I should have a little more time. I almost ran late yesterday for work because I'm when I make these videos, I get up, it's 4 in the morning, whatever, 4:30. I set the camera up, work out. When I'm done, as soon as I'm done, make a little thumbnail, edit, put it on the YouTube. I just call it the YouTube. That's how old I'm getting. Put it on YouTube, write some stuff, upload. I do it all like that. There's zero editing. So, but yesterday I did all that, and I looked at the time and I was like, I gotta go. So that's what I mean. People watching this, if you have ideas or suggestions, you're more than welcome to say something. Like, yo, edit it like this and it'll make it better and we'll watch longer and whatever. And I'm like, all right. I'll always consider it. I respond to everything you guys say, so I'm reading them. There's not many yet, so it's not hard. Another one. I gotta do something. Another one. I had to pause. Something was going on with the camera, but I hope it's not affecting anything. That's what I mean. I'm the last person I thought would do anything like, because I'm not into. If you saw my Facebook and Instagram, like, I don't even like I'm not putting up selfies or videos of me doing stuff, or my wife does all that stuff. But like I said, I was thinking about it and I was like, why not me? Just sharing my experience, what I do. That's all. Maybe people want to see it. If they want to see it, they'll watch it. If they don't, they won't. And I'll find out. All right. That's it. See? All right, let's get set up for douchey pose. All right, bear with me. I got this microphone I gotta worry about now. All right, now how do I do this with the mic? I'll put it down for a second. Overall, I think pretty good. I used to struggle with chest. My chest did not used to look like this, but that's why it was the first thing I think I started hitting twice a week. And now I think it's getting pretty good. But that's all. Not a long workout, you know. Or not long, but like not complicated, you know. And that's what I'm saying. No matter what happens, you can change it up. Like I used to do way more heavy pressing and all that, and I gotta listen to your body, you know. So you see, I just did a little bit of bench, and then it was all lighter flies and bands, and it's nothing crazy, and it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take long either. I mean, it's longer than this video is because I cut some stuff out, but you know, 45 minutes, that's all you need. So, and my chest feels smoked right now. So, with that being said, that's all. Tomorrow's going to be back, and you know, it's Friday right now, so tomorrow I'll be off. You know, thank God it's Friday. But yeah, please like and subscribe. You know, I can't tell you how much it helps out seeing, you know, just for motivation purposes. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you tomorrow.